President Bola Tinubu arrives Cape Town after a 3-day state visit to France. He is greeted by government officials of South Africa and Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs.
Very well. How are you, my brother?
I'm okay.
At the Tyne Heights, he is welcomed by South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, and then to the business of the day, the start of the 11th Nigeria-South Africa Binational Commission. This year's session carries historic weight as the two countries mark 30 years of diplomatic ties first established in February 1994.
We affirm once again our close bonds of friendship as well as solidarity, a friendship that has existed between our two countries for a very long time.
Nigerians from all walks of life are mobilized in unison. I'm very happy to share with you the joy of freedom and democracy.
In their opening remarks, Presidents Ramaphosa and Tinubu stressed the importance of deepening economic cooperation and addressing Africa's shared challenges. Ramaphosa highlighted measures to enhance bilateral trade, including simplified visa processes for Nigerian business people.
We look forward to seeing more Nigerian companies investing in South Africa. In fact, we want to see Nigerian products on the shelves of South African shops. Our efforts to create a favorable environment include our simplified visa process for Nigerian business people to travel to South Africa. Qualifying Nigerian business people can be granted a 5-year multiple entry visa. In addition, tourists from Nigeria are now able to apply for a visa without even submitting a passport.
In response, President Tinubu called for both nations to act as leaders in Africa's transformation. He stresses the importance of overcoming obstacles in their bilateral relations, describing them as irritants that hinder progress. Tinubu also reiterated Nigeria's desire to join South Africa in the G20 and proposed joint action against illegal mining.
We can identify the gaps and challenges, including persistent irritation in relations, and deal with them appropriately. To me, this is the real essence of BNC. Together, we can act as engines of economic integration, development in our prospective sub-regions, as well as on the continent.
Both leaders emphasized the importance of youth in Africa's future. Ramaphosa linked youth development to South Africa's G20 agenda, while Tinubu highlights Nigeria's inclusive governance approach.
These young people represent the future. They are the demography that must be tended, invested in, and have their skill and potential harvested for development and the goals of the continent.
The session also reflected on historical ties.
As we mark 30 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations between Nigeria and South Africa, we see a bright future for our relationship. Our strong bonds of friendship provide a firm foundation for our two countries for more meaningful economic cooperation.
Have accorded due to recognition to our shared history of collaboration and cooperation. We must ensure that the spirit of the collaboration and cooperation between our two leading countries in Africa will intensify and deepen under our leadership of our respective nations.
As the summit concluded, both leaders urged the implementation of over 30 memoranda of understanding signed over the past 25 years, calling for concrete action to transform agreements into tangible results.
The BNC has really come of age, but I must, however, stand a note of caution here. Let us not count on successes by number of MOUs and agreements signed. They will be mere papers until we implement them in spirit and in letter.
Adesua Omorwan, Arise News.